Hey there. I wanted to include a quick video on this assignment, reviewing a little bit of what we talked about together to kind of help you with the bottom half of this assignment where you will be reading homework, and responding to some questions based off of that poem. So I'm going to kind of show you what I want you to think about and do as you complete that assignment. So this is a poem by Jennifer Larson called The Rain. So it goes. Tiny raindrops start to fall. They leave small dots upon a wall. Birds and trees stop their singing. Much needed water the rain is bringing. Water on leaves and trees and grass. Water on fences and bricks and glass. Rain is falling and the trees start to smile. It's finally raining, been dry for a while. Rain on the pond where fish are swimming. Rain all day long until the sun's dimming. The sound of the rain could never be sad. Everywhere, water, my heart feels so glad. So, as you first begin to engage with and read a poem, you kind of want to do that first read through, kind of like close reading, and ask yourself some basic questions. So, as I'm reading this, I'm noticing that this poem's kind of short. It's not super intense, it's like maybe medium. I'm also noticing the structure. So I notice it's organized into these groups of stanzas, right? So we have a line, which would be like tiny raindrops start to fall. That's a line. But I notice it's chunked into these three stanzas. It's not just line by line. I noticed that there's some things being repeated, like right here, it said water on leaves, water on, like where it's telling you where the water is. I also noticed, I don't know if you did, it did do some rhyming. It has a rhyme scheme. Fall, wall, singing, bringing. Grass, glass, smile, while. So then that kind of brings me to another question of, well, what kind of poem is this? Is it a poem that is meant to have repeated lines, or is it free verse where it's just kind of going with whatever flow? So I definitely think this poem is made to rhyme. I also see that it's definitely in stanzas, not couplets. If you notice, the word couplet actually kind of has the word couple in it, meaning two lines. It's not built like that. There's chunks in this. So now, as I kind of notice just how the poem is structured, I'm going to start asking myself some questions about this poem. What is its purpose, really? What's the theme of this poem? Is it telling a story? As I read it, I was kind of almost picturing like someone looking out their window and watching the rain fall and kind of thinking of all their things that they were noticing. Does it ask or answer a question would be the next thing I think about. Not really. I really am sticking to the visual that this created for me. Does it give an opinion? I mean, down at the end, it's saying the sound of the rain could never be sad. Everywhere water with my heart feels glad. So I would say, yeah, it does kind of give an opinion. And this person's opinion is that they love the rain. It seems like they're enjoying watching this rain fall. And the next question is, does it paint a picture? For me, it does. It's like I said, I am visualizing someone watching the rain and seeing all the places it's landing and all the things that it's touching. So, does it bring up an issue in our world? I would say no. I think it's really just explaining that this person really loves rain. I think the theme of this story is not necessarily a life lesson. I think it's mostly just kind of asking us to envision this along with Jennifer Larson. So, this is what I want you to do today. You're going to have that different poem, homework that's below. And your job is going to be to kind of think about these things as you read it through, maybe a few times, and write some of your responses and ideas that you had while you read this. All the questions I just went over are listed on this assignment. So just kind of go through, answer a few, answer them all, but make sure you're meeting those requirements listed below, that you have a few sentences in, and then you have a challenge. Can you write your own homework poem? Happy working.